So we're back. Hopefully she's loud enough now. My last one, I got some feedback that she was not loud enough, and I know a lot of people don't care to hear her say the same things over and over in React videos, but I would like it to be where she can be heard. I did speed it up as well to 1.5 speed because this is a long video. I'm going to cut out the video parts where she's talking about things that, not that I don't care about, but that really aren't in relation to weight, because I don't want to give my insight on those things. So let's get started.
Hey guys, so it is nighttime right now. I am so frustrated. I vlogged yesterday, I vlogged today. I was about to edit my videos but before I do, obviously, I was using my camera, so I have to upload those videos onto either my MacBook or onto my phone, and that is where I will edit the videos, but I don't know if they're all corrupted.
I understand this is a frustrating situation, but you have the opportunity to approach things a certain way, so you get to choose whether you're going to approach something positively or negatively. Sometimes you just have to realize there's nothing I can do about this. No sense in letting it drag me down, so I'm just gonna move on.
For the last 3 hours, I have been trying to figure out why they're not uploading to either my phone or MacBook. So I hate this because I tried to do my vlog a little bit different. I showed more of what I'm doing. I talked about different subjects. Like, I'm just pretty mad about it, and there's really nothing I can do. So, hi.
Hi.
I feel like all the work that I put into those videos are just like nothing but a dream. For 3 hours of just like stress and frustration. Hey guys, so it is the next day. The lighting here is really bad because I'm actually not starting this until it's about 6. So, whoops. I haven't really done much today. I slept in really late. I've been like working on my sleeping schedule, but I stayed up like embarrassingly late last night. Well, this morning, because I was binge watching Making a Murderer, and I'm super tired. Like, I could tell. It's okay. I only had a couple hours sleep. I'm totally fine with it. Making a Murderer has completely taken over my life. I am just that docuseries has just like ripped apart my heart.
I love Picking a Murderer. I love everything to do with true crime.
I have cried like a baby.
I didn't cry.
Season 1, I was sobbing and gasping for breath. It's hard. It's just, this is a ride, and I started season 2 last night, well, this morning, and it's just been intense. So, I want to give you guys a little update on something. As you guys know, I've been saying how like I wanted to cut my hair and everything like that, and a lot of people want me to cut it up here. Okay, it's like there's two sides to this that I've seen. Either cut it up here or just trim it. Because there's some people who want me to keep long hair. I've had long hair since probably since I was about 15. I've had like really long hair. There was a time in between that when I was living in Virginia. I was about 22. I did cut my hair up to here, and my face structure then, like, I looked pretty decent, so it looked good on me. But I felt like not myself. So long hair is very myself. I have gone back and forth between should I cut it up here, should I leave it, should I, like, my brain is just crazy with it. So what I've been doing the last week, you guys are gonna be like, what are you talking about? Every single day I cut off a little bit of hair. You guys are probably like, okay, this is super safe. It literally started a week ago. I had a wild hair on my butt. I was watching these girls cut their hair on YouTube. I kind of went down that rabbit hole.
I've done this before. I go back and forth all the time between cutting your hair, not cutting your hair. I think most everybody does. I haven't cut my hair in a long time. The last time it was cut, I did cut it myself, and I cut probably about 1 inch to 1.5 inches or so off. And I followed a girl named Nadia or Sadia. Oh my goodness. I'm bad with names. But her channel is Pickup Limes. I loved watching all of her vegan meal preps and such. And she makes all kinds of like minimalist videos. And she did a video on how she cut her hair, and it worked really well, surprisingly. I don't know that I'll ever do it again, but I get the bug to cut my hair often too.
And I, like, something ignited inside me, and I was like, I'm never gonna do it unless I just do it without thinking. That's what a lot of these girls say. I don't want to cut my hair super short. I don't. Not right now.
Then don't.
But the only way I'm going to cut it and cut off the really thin parts is if I just do it. But I was so scared to do a lot that I slowly just do it every day. And I want to say, because I just did some more back here this time, because I like blunt cuts, so that's what I'm trying to aim for back. So I want to say that in the last week, I've probably cut off about 4 to 5 inches of hair. So it already feels so much healthier and thicker. I do have a lot more hair I need to cut. It still touches my butt, but I've cut a lot, you guys. Honestly, it's been crazy, but
I could touch my hair on my back. It just trips me out that it's gotten that long.
Update. Oh my god, I hate the lighting in here. I goal is to get a lighting situation for right here for days like this, so I don't look really dark and pixelated because I know exactly that's how I look right now. If I was using my camera, it wouldn't look like that. But since I'm not using a camera, I'm using my phone camera. This is how it's gonna look. So I do apologize. Hey guys, so it is the next day. My face is super red. I've been up and just cleaning. We're actually gonna go do recycling, get a bite to eat because I haven't eaten today. We're gonna do some grocery shopping, and I'm gonna bring my reusable bags. I think I got these from Walmart, and I totally forgot I had them, even though they were hanging up right over there.
I forget my bags all the time. I have probably 7 or 8 reusable bags, and I don't ever use that many when I go to the store, but they're hanging right on my dining room chair where I leave my wallet and everything. So when I go to grab my wallet and my keys and my glasses, it's all right there. I just forget. I'm terrible.
By the microwave. I used them a couple times when I first got them, but I'm gonna start using them again. I have 3. They're pretty decent size. And I just dropped one. Cute. And they have like a little buckle moment. Oh no, I just thought they were really cute instead of like the standard ones. I don't know. I wasn't in it too much. I should probably take these off. I haven't done an outfit of the day in forever. Set those down. So dress is from Torrid. Cardigan is from Torrid. You guys know me. Sorry. And those are from Walmart.
I think she looks really cute.
Black flats from Walmart. Hair tie from Walmart. Earrings, which I've never worn, and I love them. They're also from Walmart. Or are they? I don't remember. So we are at the mall, which this mall
It's because she has so many.
is lame, but there's a restaurant called Old Town Grill, so we're gonna go there.
Okay, that wasn't the worst that she could have possibly eaten out. The fried appetizer probably wasn't a good choice, and I'm sure there's a lot of butter and such in those potatoes. Hi, Zoidberg. Welcome. They don't need to see your stink star, though. My stance is that I give myself one day a week to not binge and not overeat, because obviously that's going to undo your progress, but to kind of have like an off day where I can eat more of what I'm craving. My point is going out to eat, once in a while is good, but should really try to eat at home as much as possible.
Why'd you switch your hat?
It's cute. I'm confused. Who did she think was Destiny?
Anyways, we're at Kroger. Let's go do this thing. Oh god. See, the thing is, normally, if I don't eat, oh, I got busy. If I don't eat before I go grocery shopping, oh shoot, the bags, then I'll literally buy too much.
Yeah, it's a good rule of thumb to not go grocery shopping while you're hungry. However, having gone out to eat previous to this doesn't really compensate for that. I do my best to make sure that I go in on a full stomach, much less impulse buying. Although I have a lot less impulse control when I am close to my period. That's a whole nother issue.
Before grocery shopping, I'm like a sluggy mess. What? Yeah, you don't know what the bathroom? Yeah, office. On the top of Kroger's. Who knows why? I cannot even begin to tell you guys how good these smell. Look at this cupcake one. Queen, dragonfly, turtles.
Those are cute.
I don't know what that is.
I'm super sensitive to soap and like all kinds of things on my skin, so I can't have things like this, but they look really pretty.
I don't know, that looks weird. So it is the next day. I am incredibly tired. I forgot to close the fridge. But I'm about to make a smoothie. It's a recipe I've never done before, so I'm a little nervous. So I'm about to use this fruit medley, which has strawberries, mango, pineapple, peach, and grapes. I'm going to put it in here, obviously. Spinach. I, from my memory, don't remember ever using spinach in a smoothie. So
It's good.
nervous. I do like spinach, but next ingredient, I do not like yogurt. I force myself to eat it. I gag kind of, but I'm hoping this smoothie will not taste so bad. So I'm also using this, and obviously water. gross part, but I know it's good for you. It has those natural probiotics. I think that's good. So now I'm gonna go add some water. So this is gonna be a loud warning.
So I understand that you don't like the yogurt. We talked about this in my last video. I would recommend finding a good probiotic pill. However, given that you are trying it, and I do know that you like it because I watched part of this earlier, my suggestion is if you want something that's going to be more purposeful in your diet, try the Faye Plain. The probiotics are better, and there's no unnecessary sugar or like added flavors to it. So it's healthier in the long run. Those are the kind of changes that I slowly made over time. When I first started losing weight, I ate, Chobani and all those well-known Greek brands that had a lot of added sugar, or like the fruit that was already in it, that kind of thing. Something that you learn as you're losing weight is it doesn't all happen at once, right? So you slowly start looking for replacements for things that are healthier and better for you. It makes the calories that you are consuming more purposeful. It is a gross color. I do that all the time with my smoothies. They're always a gross color.
So I'm actually just gonna drink it. Well, it's like a doesn't even move. This actually might be more satisfying for me.
I have to say that as much as I love smoothies, and as much as I am okay with people loving smoothies, obviously I'm not I'm not the food police here. One of the reasons that I don't like drinking my calories is because I crave that actual act of eating, chewing, swallowing my food. The more I fulfill that, even if it's just with healthy things, the less I binge or overeat.
We'll see. I know you guys love good taste tests. All right, here we go.
How surprised she is. I like glass straws.
It works with a straw, which I think I prefer it like that to a straw. So I got my birch box today.
Something that I do like with smoothies is smoothie bowls. I didn't understand them at first. I thought they were kind of dumb. Place that opened nearby that makes really healthy, delicious smoothie bowls with all kinds of toppings and stuff. And oh my goodness, they are to die for. So I started making them here. The smoothie bowls I can make with that, oh my gosh. And it's so satisfying. It's like having the best of both worlds, a smoothie and something that I can eat with a spoon.
So as of today,
Got cat hair everywhere.
Kentucky has their first patient. It makes me nervous. I've been washing my hands like crazy. I've been following this since it first started happening, and it's very worrisome. You just have to take, our precautions. Constantly wash your hands. Do not touch your face, especially if you're out in public and stuff. Like, just don't do it. I wanted to go to the movies, as you guys know, and I just feel like that's such a populated place, and like people are sitting close and like sneezing, and who knows what they're doing. That I'm gonna go to movies because this is getting people who are elderly or already sick or have really bad immune systems. Those are people who are most likely to get it, even though anyone can get it. And I mean, I have a compromised immune system. I know that just from being morbidly obese. But honestly, I just have the whole world in my thoughts, and I hope that we can all like come together and figure this out.
And by we, she means, the scientists. As I'm not going to touch much on the coronavirus. We're all kind of sick of hearing about it. Just wanted to throw it out there that you have more of a chance of hitting the lottery than you do of actually dying from the coronavirus.
And I want to say thank you to the president for actually trying to help with this situation. Just hope for a vaccine soon. And I feel very sorry for the people who have it and the people who've lost their lives and families. And it's a lot. Hey guys, next day. So I am so tired. And I woke up with a scratchy throat because it was super cold in my room last night. And usually that happens, especially because we have the fan ready. But I'm like wheezing. This happens. Oh my goodness, I'm super tired. I didn't get much sleep. Trying to fix my sleep schedule again. I'm sure you guys beyond tired of hearing that. So if you guys remember from the weigh-in video, I actually stepped on the scale.
Is she okay? Like her face, the coughing and the wheezing and stuff is. I'm wondering if she's got allergies or something. Almost looked like her face was breaking out, but maybe that's just her really warm and sweating or something. I don't know. Hope she's okay.
A lot of people thought like it was fake because I was wearing a dress and all of a sudden I was wearing a different one. Well, I want to show you guys what actually happened. So I wasn't sure because my stomach's really big that if I stepped on the scale, if you guys would be able to see the weight with me wearing a dress. So what I did was, all I did was tucked it. So what you guys saw was my fat stomach. And I happened to just edit that part out. That's why you guys saw a jump cut, because I accidentally showed a little bit of my stomach. So then I was like this, and then I stepped on, and that was that. So I almost wish I would have put that scene in there and maybe like edited out my stomach, but that's exactly what I did. I don't know. So
You don't have to keep worrying about what other people think, sweetie. You don't. I'm just saying. If they think that you're faking a weigh-in, then let them think that you're faking a weigh-in. I don't care what other people are saying. That's something that I had to learn early on, is you can't listen to everybody else. Literally, you cannot listen to everybody else. You have to decide, this is what I'm doing. This is the person or few people that I trust to help me progress. I think it's good to have people on your side that have been through this journey and have found themselves on the other side to help you along your path. They're going to push you. They're going to know that you're capable of more than what you think you are, and they're going to help bring that out in you, and you'll be surprised what you can do. When you're laying on your deathbed later, when you're old and gray, and you're going to think back, and you're not going to stop and think, man, I really wish I wouldn't have edited out me pulling up my dress so people could stop hating on me, thinking that I wasn't doing that appropriately. I trust actions and results. I don't trust words. I don't care what other people think about me. The entire time that I've been doing this, I get input from everyone and their brother about how I shouldn't be eating this, or I shouldn't have that, or I should be eating more of this, or I should be doing more of that, or, cardio is not the way to lose all your weight. You should be doing this more or that more. Or you're not doing enough of this. You're going to look weird in the end, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? I'm here. I'm not perfect, but I got to where I want to be for now. And I am happy with myself and the way I am. So everyone else and their opinions didn't matter.
So, as you guys know, I love me a good lotion, and you guys know I want to go to Bora Bora. So Eric was at Bath & Body Works, and look what he found. Bora Bora Moisture Lotion. So he got it for me. I'm sorry, that was like melodramatic. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's very citrusy. It's Bora Bora Citrus Surf. So I think it is that time to remove this crazy nail polish. It just does not look cute. And I definitely need to re-paint my nails for sure. I have so many clothes I have to put away. Don't get me started.
Don't we all?
I just have a lot of things to do. So I don't know why I smell that. I like the smell of it. I think it smells like super good.
I hate cleaning my nails when I have stuff on them, because I have terrible cuticles, terrible skin around there. It's always broken and cracked and hurting, and so that stuff always stings. That smell just brings pain to me.
So we're gonna go from that craziness to this to bam.
Whoa.
Best nail polish putter on her, but I try. So this is Essie and
You did fine.
488. Oh, just a beaver. I love him. He's great. So I just want to say, the sparkling ice orange and mango, my least favorite. I'm still gonna try to drink it so I don't waste it, but it's just.
It's probably actually my favorite one. My ex's mom used to drink these all the time, and I sneak one of those of hers once in a while. Obviously, I'd replace it later.
There's a certain flavor to it that I just can't get down with. Like, it doesn't taste like orange, and it doesn't taste like mango. I don't know what I'm drinking, but hey guys, so it is the next day. I am out of breath. My heart's beating really fast. It feels really good outside, so I took advantage and I walked. So I did do a time lapse, so I'll show that right now.
Good for you. Look at you go. I love Twinkie following you too.
But Eric let me use his iPad so I could time it. I walked for 15 minutes.
Good. That's awesome.
Don't overdo it. And I do have exercise-induced asthma. I know a lot of people deal with that, and I had really bad asthma when I was in elementary school. Like, it was bad. Always had an inhaler with me. But then I became more, like, immobile, and I didn't do as much, so, like, I didn't need it.
I think it's great. I mean, if we look, just a couple months ago when she was doing the walk and tour, I guess that was last year, late last year, when she was doing the walkout to her tree and back and everything, that was like 2 minutes. So 15 minutes, that's a great progress. That's great. Love it.
But every time I exercise, like, let's be honest, I haven't exercised in a couple years like this because I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to walk for more than a minute, you know. But now that I can, I feel it happening again. I start wheezing. It just feels like right here, it feels like that wheezy, dry, like that type of feeling, you know. I'm sure people with asthma will relate. Anyways, I'm so proud.
I do not have asthma and I can't imagine what it actually feels like. But if this is a genuine problem, I would suggest, like everyone probably does, to go to the doctor and bring up this concern and see if maybe there's something they can give you now if you don't already have an inhaler to help. But I think you're doing a great job.
It feels so good. It's like 65 degrees and
I'm jealous. I live in Minnesota. It got up to 57 on Sunday, and today's Tuesday, and it's snowing again, so I'm ready for spring.
Or is our year? I don't know. Well, I'm about to make lunch. I have really no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to make pasta. So I'm actually going to measure out 3 servings of this, which is 1 and 1/4 cups dry, because I'm doing this for 3 meals, and I need a large zucchini. The zucchini's like back, and I was going to say back in motion, but as well, is it zucchini time? Because I've been looking for zucchinis for a long time, and there wasn't, like, ever, as far as I could.
Zucchini season, you mean? The back in season.
And we're going to use some diced tomatoes, green chilies. Like I said, I'm going to do it. And for the meat, we're going to have cheese.
Fun fact, I love zucchini. But a couple years ago when I was still living with my ex, we had a garden in the back. It was the first year that I actually grew anything. We had some tomatoes here and a couple green beans here, and we even got a couple of raspberries and some strawberries. Our zucchini plant went crazy and it grew these massive zucchinis, and it would make maybe 2 or 3 of these massive zucchinis a week. And oh my goodness, I got so sick of eating zucchini. We ate it every way possible. I still like them, but I don't buy them as often anymore.
And sausage links. This is spinach. So I'm going to cut this and this in cubes. Start boiling this water. Open this can. I mean, everything is pretty explanatory. So I'm going to cook it all, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like at the end. So here it is. It looks super freaking delicious. So I'm going to put it in these 3 containers. One is for now, and then one is for tomorrow, and one is for the next day. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It smells amazing. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Now I'm about to grow grub on that.
That looks really good. I like it. My suggestion, you have that giant thing of spinach. Maybe throw a couple handfuls in whenever you're cooking something. It'll bulk up your meal and add some extra nutrition. It doesn't increase your calories too much, and I mean, there's no real flavor to it. I wonder what kind of seasoning she used with it, or if she didn't use any because of the sausage. I would have put some garlic in there, but it looks good.
Yes, grow grub on this, and then I'll let these cool off before I put on the lids. And if you're wondering why I put this in this container, but I'm not about to eat it, because it is a lot easier, to measure out and make sure it's all even and stuff if I'm using the same containers. So I forgot to say that I added no salt besides tapatio because I wanted it to be spicy, and I used garlic powder instead of garlic salt.
Yay! I love it. Tapatio and garlic powder, awesome. I didn't think about something spicy in there. That would be really good. That's actually one of my favorite ways to liven up my dishes, is using either like hot sauce or sriracha or something, because it's either low or no calories, and it livens everything up. It's great.
If I'm just having like a lean meat with like a chicken, but if I'm eating a sausage which already has sodium, then I don't add the sodium. So I use garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper, which those are very like sodium free, like maybe 5 milligrams if that. But I did use tapatio because I wanted it spicy. I'm sure you guys.
Garlic powder or onion powder, those are great. Definitely encourage using those. However, why not try something a little different? Maybe get an onion next time you're at the store and some garlic, or one of those, pre-minced cans of garlic, and use fresher stuff in there instead of just the powder. Not only does it taste really good, and like I was saying with the it's a really good way to add bulk to your food when you like to eat a lot in one sitting without adding the extra calories. Bulking things up with vegetables is great. That's what I did for a long time to achieve success. Is anywhere I could stick in extra vegetables, I would.
Tell. I wish I were ready because I have a lot, but it's really good. So I kind of wanted to.
If you want to be extra can get a spiralizer for your zucchini and use that as your noodles instead of like the bow tie pasta. But don't get me wrong, I love pasta.
Talk about something that I have been seeing in comments and messages. I've also noticed, okay, my views are getting lower, and I was like, why? Because as a YouTuber, you're just like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What can I do differently? But then I started seeing the comments, and I started seeing the messages, and people are saying I'm boring. All of a sudden, out of thin air. I mean, a lot of people like already thought I was boring, but all of a sudden, more and more people are calling me boring, and they're saying that they're not watching me, and like drama isn't like around me right now, and I'm not entertaining people, and I'm over here just like, this happens like every single time I start losing weight, and I usually only lose like 10 pounds.
Do you want to know why this happens every time you start being successful? Because you're losing the excess weight from your channel. And I don't mean like weight. I mean the people that are trying to be there to bring you down, they see you succeeding, they see you doing better, and they stop and go, well, this isn't what I'm here for. I'm here for a train wreck. So they're going to leave. The cool thing is that once those people are gone, you're going to find that your channel is going to get more traffic from positive people from a different community. You're going to expand into a different community, leaving this old one behind. People are going to see your progress. They're going to be inspired by you. They're going to see that after all these years, something finally clicked in you, and you're going to have positive people behind you, encouraging you and being happy for you. I would say don't get discouraged. It touches back on what I was just talking about a few minutes ago, where you gotta ignore all of that. You tune it all out. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep in mind where you're going, what your goals are, how you're going to get there. You're not always going to be inspired. You're not always going to be exhilarating. This journey is not exciting. Far from it. It is so, I won't say boring, but it's not glamorous. It's not fun. And I get that this is your full-time job, but maybe as you're losing weight, you're going to find that you're gonna get new positive viewers, like I said, and B, maybe you'll start to have more confidence in yourself and your life, and realize maybe YouTube isn't what I want to do forever. Maybe I would feel better getting myself a job where these people don't know me, and I can build myself into something else. I can be what I want to be with these new people. After I had lost about half of my weight on my journey, I went out and got a job, the one that I'm currently working at, and it was a very physical job, and I have spent the last almost 2 years, this month will be 2 years, building my reputation and proving myself to people that didn't know me before. It's been so rewarding. It's been great. I'm in school now, finally, at 32. I'm just continuing to better my life. My journey to better my body and my mind and my health overall has expanded and just exploded into all corners of my life. So don't get discouraged by this. Just keep pushing through. You're gonna have your ups and downs, not only on your channel but in your life and all that. As long as you maintain the mindset of what you want to do, what you want to achieve, you're gonna do just fine. Don't worry about it.
Pounds when I gain it back, but now that I'm on like a true weight loss journey, no, this is not a weight loss channel, but it's something I want to share. It is a pivotal moment in my life right now, and something that I'm really trying to aim for. I'm trying to strive for a better future for myself and for the people around me, my girlfriend, my fur babies. Like, that's just very important to me, and I'm doing this for me and for the people.
I had a cough, sorry.
Who love me and who I love, and I know there's a lot of you who like care about me, and you guys have always been there to push me and tell me, you lose weight, you do this, you're gonna die, and I hated hearing it, but it's like reality. You usually don't want to hear hard, cold truth, and
That has been something huge that I have had to overcome myself. I don't know that it's delusion, maybe it is, but you get good at lying to yourself, lying that this is okay, or lying that, things are going to be fine, I'm not as big as I think I am, blah, 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 blah. Learning to be honest with yourself and being able to look in the mirror and learn to love yourself and respect yourself enough. I think it was the hardest part of this whole weight loss journey that I went through. You lose yourself in a way, and part of losing weight is finding the strength, the inner strength, to go out and exercise on days you don't want to exercise, and eat the right foods on days that you really want to just binge and eat complete junk. Almost said a different word. You find as you go through it that you're more than that. You're greater than that. You build confidence in yourself and you start to trust yourself. I still have a hard time not lying to myself sometimes. It can be difficult.
That's what people have been wanting from me is weight loss weigh-ins, this and that. Show that journey. And it's like, again, I'm not doing it for you guys, but it's like something you guys have been wanting. So it's like, we both win. But now all of a sudden that I am doing it, people are like, oh my gosh, it's so boring, how lame, I'm unsubscribing, oh my gosh, it's not getting any views. It hurts that people find my journey boring. And it's kind of strange because that's what you guys have been wanting.
Again, it's nothing against Amberlynn. It's not an exciting process. It's horrible and it's hard, and you can't really express it well, and it doesn't translate well to a YouTube journey unless you're doing like one of those compilation videos where you're like doing a before and an after, like that drama. It's not there in the day-to-day life. It's slow and it takes a long time, and you have to build yourself up and you have to fight your mind all the time to get there. It's nothing exciting on YouTube. But again, people are fascinated because of her size, and if she is capable of doing this right or at all, that's going to bring in a different crowd, and her channel is going to completely transform. It could even get bigger than it is now.
But it doesn't bother me regarding the views. I want you guys to know that 100%. Like, YouTube has...
It does. If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't bring it up. And that's okay. It's okay to admit that.
graced me with a very nice income, but I realized my health is far more important. I used to not think that way. I used to be money hungry, and I think a big part of it, well, I know a big part of it is I didn't have money growing up at all. I lived with my parents poor, and when we did have money, they spent it on drugs, and that's just kind of, reality for that. And I never
It's
had
sad.
I had one pair of pants, I had a sweater I wore every day. I didn't have anything. And then when I was in foster homes, obviously I didn't have anything. Like, those foster homes weren't my homes. You know what I'm saying? That's honestly just the experience I went through as a foster kid. So now that I was finally getting all this money and I was able to do what I wanted with it, well, within limits, because what I really want is to be swimming in Bora Bora, but we can't be doing that right now. So I had all this, money, and I was feeding.
Goals. That should be one of your big goals. Say by this time next year, I want to be small enough to fit on a plane, to go to Bora Bora, to be healthy enough to be able to make that journey. Doesn't mean that you're going to be at your goal weight, but give yourself some goals and some rewards. It works really well. And set little goals to get there along the way. And then remind yourself of that every single time, that urge to go out to eat junk food or to splurge and get, crap from the grocery store. Just be like, I have a goal. This isn't a forever thing. I won't not eat this forever. I want to get to my goal first, and I'm going to get to my goal.
And I wanted more and more, so I find ways to reach an audience that would give me that kind of money. It was by far the worst when I first moved to Kentucky, and you guys know that, you saw it yourself. I would purposely do things and title my videos, and I would purposely try to make myself a train wreck, like more so than I already am in actuality. But
Clickbait is everything on YouTube. You can't deny that.
it's just not about that no more. It's really, really not. I know that once I lose weight, I can get a normal job if I have to. YouTube has taken up a lot of my life and a lot of my time and a lot of the energy that I had, which I didn't have a lot of it. This has been my only consistent thing in my whole life, has been YouTube. this stuff, I'm not getting them views. That's okay, but what hurts me is the people who I thought really wanted to see me change, and those people are no longer wanting to be a part of my life, and that makes me sad. The people who are still going to stick around.
You lose a lot of people when you go on a significant transformation in your life. That's just fact. Doesn't matter who you are. It happens, and people that you don't think it's going to affect, it affects. Not everybody, but there are some people in my life that I thought would be over the moon excited for me, and I haven't spoken to a lot of those people in several years because of the way things went. It is what it is, and you know what? It hurt. You deal with the hurt, and then you move on, because some people just aren't meant to be in your life forever.
For whatever future on YouTube that I have, I really do appreciate that. I just want better things for myself. And I know I've made mistakes, things that I can't change. If I could, I would. And they eat at me every day.
You can change. Absolutely. I know you said things that you wanted to change that you can't. You can change them. Going forward, you can change them. Like the cheesy cliche thing says, your life's a book, and if you can't rewrite the past, but you can always change how the outcome is going to be.
I have forgiven myself, but I don't think I've forgiven myself like all the way. And I know I'm not the person that people make me out to be, so I think that's something I can hold on to. And I'm excited for my future, the future I could possibly have. And I want people to see that growth.
Baby steps. You're not, like we say all the time, baby steps. You're not going to get there overnight. You're not going to gain back the trust of your loyal viewers overnight. You're not going to lose hundreds of pounds overnight. You're not going to change your mentality overnight. It's an epic voyage, and you'll get there. You will, as long as you keep working on yourself and don't give up on yourself. Doesn't matter if everyone else gives up on you. Don't give up on yourself.
Because people were around for the bad times. I also want people to be around for the good times. So, rambling is my forte. I think I'm just going to end this vlog. I do hope that you
I'm a rambler too.
stop talking. I'm just crying. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you next one.
Bye, Amberlynn. Okay, y'all can just sit and stare at Stellara for a minute. So, yeah, I know everyone likes to make fun of her and berate her, and I understand. Again, like I said in my last video, none of this excuses what she has done in the past. But I do believe people can change. I do believe people want to change, and I think that going forward, if she is consistent and learns to drown out the hate and to learn to love herself and respect herself and her boundaries and everyone else's boundaries, then she can grow into something amazing. Absolutely. She's just got to keep going. She will learn over time that all that really matters is that she believes in herself and feels better about herself. Anyway, thanks for watching this one, guys. Hopefully the volume was better. Remember, change does not happen overnight. It's progress, not perfection.